From the hollers and hills of West Virginia, it's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode. Stay tuned. Boom! All right, fixed that and got the fence turned on. So, because we're getting ready, I had to put them all up because we're getting ready to sow seed everywhere today. I don't want nobody running through and causing me any issue there with any of that. I thought there was another one down here I thought I seen. Yeah, maybe I was mistaken because that's all it was. Thought I saw another one. The marrow is right here, still growing. And if it makes it till this weekend, we'll take it. So, hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. I'm gonna get the marrow, I'm gonna get that marrow plaque. Not a very big one, but I can't help it. I have fought all year to keep it alive though, and it's growing right now, and that's all we need. We got another one ready to open right there. But anyhow, we've fought all season to grow a marrow, and I hope that one makes it the rest of this week so we can turn it in. As long as it does good, we get no issues out of it, we should be all right to turn that in and have us a marrow plaque. Although it's going to be a very small marrow. Now, what I was talking about though, we're going to be cleaning up and everything, and putting seed down, and start letting all that to grow and everything. We need to check here though, make sure there's no mice going on in here. I don't want no mice. So there's no mice that I can see here. That's a good thing. And let's check the size on it and see if we've grown any in the past day on circumference. And indeed we have. We have made it to 41. All right, that's a good sign. That's a good sign, y'all. Good sign. She's still growing, doing her thing. Your day is Saturday. I'm gonna take a better look at her here in just a minute. We'll wait for a little bit and then I'll take a better look at her there. Saturday is her day. And so we'll see what we have on Saturday. There's corn here. Can't really see very good, but it's looking like it's still growing, so that's a good thing. That corn is huge that it has up there. I just hope it's full when we take it down. This sunflower here, we're gonna let it go for a little bit longer. Most of these sunflowers are pretty well done. And I gotta ask about this stalk here. This stalk is a massive stalk. One guy, another giant grower, told me it's the biggest one he'd ever seen, the stalk on that. So I want to clarify that with him and all. So we'll see what he says about that. But these heads, I mean, guys, look here. I mean, that's a small one. There's other ones over. I mean, look at that big one right there behind it. Just absolutely massive. This one here is a monster as well. I mean, it's not really done yet, I don't think. It's just a massive head. I mean, it's huge. Huge. And there's other ones, you know, that are quite big as well. So, you know, there's quite a few of them. This one here is starting to arch some, so it might be a good thing. Let's see here. Kind of take a look and see that. Look how big them pumpkins are getting, how fast they're growing. Those things are growing at an exponential rate. That's a good thing. It's kind of what we want to see. And this here, man alive, get off of my pumpkin. Get, you nasty vermin. That's a good one. She's a good one. She's still sapping and cracking and carrying on. Get a little air get to her. This one here appears to have gone bad now, so we'll go ahead and cut that one off and everything. See if there's any seeds at all in there on that one. Got another one right there growing. All these other ones are just going to be seeds. Is all we're going to use them for, just seeds, and we're going to sell them to our buyers and stuff. So like I said, there's another really nice one growing there. I hope that there's enough warm weather left in the forecast to go on ahead and get these up to maturity. There's another one right there growing quite nicely. Another one outside the fence there growing. So I mean, there's probably 5 or 6 here, and then one on the other side of the yard that's growing. So I just want them to get to maturity, and once they get to maturity, that's all on them. So that one there is starting to turn orange, so that's a good thing. That one there should be done in a little bit. This one here's got an awesome looking shape to it. Just the shape to it's pretty cool. I like that. Got to get this melon out of here. That's just begging for issues there. So, all right. So yeah, we've got to start doing some cleanup and getting everything kind of. There went ahead, picked up and whatnot. Tomorrow we have WVVA coming, and then Thursday WCHS is coming, and then after that, who knows? So anyhow, this is pretty cool. That pumpkin there is looking pretty fat and in charge. I may on Wednesday. I've not made my mind up yet. And there's a couple things factoring in on this. One being if a person ends up buying this pumpkin or not. If they buy it, it'll stay around here. And if they do not, I'll probably take it to Milton, to the pumpkin festival down there, and let it get its time in the sun down there. So we'll see. I do need to make a video on this, though, on how we pick it up. So some people requested that on TikTok, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to TikTok real quick and make a video about this. All right, guys. So I have sown about 3/4 of the yard with wheat and rye, and you can see it all over. I mean, it's all over the ground. So hopefully it'll do good. I'll get out here and kind of run side by side stuff around, and kind of just get it good and mashed into the ground. Then you go in there and till that up again and get it ready to put some stuff in. I need to clean up the patches, but I don't know. I got those people coming the next couple days, so I may hold off until Thursday evening to clean it all up. But let's go over here and take this pumpkin off real fast. I'll take it off of the vine real quick, the one that's rotten, and we'll go feed it to the pigs. So I can't believe that one's rotten, and that one that we took to the thing almost 2 weeks ago is just fine. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And this one here's rotten. Can't hardly believe that. But I would like to get a good weight on it again, see what it finalized out at. But maybe we'll do that here in just a second. The pumpkin, ouch. Let's see here. Y'all can tip it upside down here so y'all can see. Ugh. Look, nasty. Look at all that juice running out of there. That's disgusting. Anyhow, there it is. Big old nasty gaping hole. But we're gonna weigh it nevertheless and see exactly what it weighs. So let me get you on a tripod over there. Alrighty. Here we go. 45.6 kilos. The thing was heavy because I couldn't hardly drag it out of the daggone patch. And that's with nothing inside of it, no nothing. So let's see if we can get some seeds out of it and stuff, see if there's anything that I think may be worth saving out of it. I don't think there will be, but you never know. So let's see what we can find. Didn't hit record good, I guess. Anyways, you can see here, pretty thick pumpkin actually. You know, it actually has some fairly good looking seeds in there. I don't know that they'll be worth anything or not, but we're certainly going to harvest them out. We're not going to let them go to waste. I want to try to pick the very best ones I can find and just kind of stick them in a pile there, and the rest of them will of course discard of if they feel like there's nothing in them. But you can see here, like that one there, it's actually a fat seed, and you can see the translucence and the germ inside of it there. I don't know if you can see it or not there. I'll try to maybe be able to, probably work better if I turned you around the other way, but I can see it. Putting it up to the sun. I'll do that in a minute when my hands are not as disgusting. Okay, I just wanted to show you how many seeds we got out of there. That's a lot. That is a huge bowl of seeds that come out of that, and they were surprisingly really good. I'd say we got a little over half of the seeds out of this one, and they felt good. They looked good. We're gonna take them inside. We're gonna clean them up and get them ready for distribution this winter. All right, the 100.531 cook that grew with a split in the bottom for God only knows how long, right? Freaking
Here.
I see it.
I mean, it's bending.
Huh?
The board's bending.
Board bending.
Yeah.
I don't see the board bending.
It's bending, and you see all the sideways cracks in it too.
Is it off the ground yet?
No.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's about off the ground now. You can feel it. You sure it ain't off the ground?
I'm pretty for certain.
Ooh, boy.
Say your curiosity is not worth it and let it go.
I can't get it to freaking work. It's off the ground.
Lightly, not all the way, but yeah, just letting.
What else we got?
It's going back down. See?
Just watch out. Yeah, as soon as I get right there, it quits on me. Get up there carefully. Oh, come on, God, here we come up. Is that higher, the highest she's been so far today?
I don't know.
Start looking around her. Start looking around her.
It's not quite off the ground. I mean, it's getting there, but
She's at 400. See what 400 kilos, 405 kilos is. All right, guys, so I got in a mood. I've been sick for the past couple days. Ain't really felt too great. And I come out here and I said, you know what? I'm excited. I want to lift this pumpkin. We got to move it tomorrow anyhow and put it on the truck. And I want to see what she weighs today. And so we get up here and we start lifting and pulling on her. And we had lots of issues with the chain wanting to stay up there. And finally I fixed it and got it all done. And we're lifting. And then all of a sudden, snap. Right there. I had to put a zip tie there. I got to cut that off here in just a second. But the lifting chain snapped. It was up there too in weight. I mean, I was getting excited. As you can see, it's just barely off the ground right here. You can see there, it's just barely off the ground on that side. And it's not off the ground at all over here. So, high side's still sitting on the ground. Low side is up off the ground just a little bit. I was excited at the weight. But anyhow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the chain, I'm gonna cut the link in half where the weld is, and I'm gonna take some JB weld the link back. Here you can see exactly what happened here. You can see they didn't weld right there. They didn't weld that link shut. And then this link snapped right there. Let's see if y'all can see. So, I mean, it just completely shattered. So it sucks, but we're going to try to finagle it. Hopefully it'll work by linking it this way, I hope. So let's get to it. First thing you want to do is get that chain pair of vice grips, get it good and tight, take your hacksaw, and right there at that weld right there, you're going to want to cut it. All right, cut that weld in half, and then after you've cut that in half, and you can maneuver it over that other chain link and link the chains back together, you'll then take your JB weld and weld it back shut. You don't have to do that, but I would recommend doing it. So, all right, guys, let's do it. All right, let's go see what we got going on here. Supposed to take a pumpkin and milk today, and I didn't. because I couldn't. I was sick yesterday. Let's see if this chain hoist is any better now. It's almost done up there. I'll leave it alone for a few more minutes and see what we got. I'm gonna try to lift it and get a pre-weight on it. I got it a little bit of a pre-weight on it, but not completely where I wanted it to be. So I was pretty tickled with what I did have till a chain snapped. So anyhow, that's how you fix the chain. You see here it's all the way down here now, you know, so it does work. And you can let it down all you want now. So let it down or lift it up all you want. So anyhow, that's how you fix a chain hoist when it breaks. All you need is JB weld, 2 pairs of vice grips, and a hacksaw, and you can fix chain hoist, lift chain if it breaks. So this is not what you want to see, ladies and gents. Let me see. Yeah, there's a dead mouse under there. See it? We must have killed him.
Touch your screen.
I bet we squashed him. He looks fresh, don't he?
Yep, pretty fresh.
Oh, I bet there's a hole up underneath there. Lord, don't let there be a hole under my pumpkin.
I'm scared to reach. But,
let me see.
I can't see anything. Don't stick my hand in there, please. It looks solid, honey, from what I can see.
Probably better look from the other side. Some sticky traps. You can see it's still on the ground right here in the front. Still way in the ground. We're picked up there, but we're really in the ground there. Oh, there better not be a hole under there.
There's nothing on. You're shining it right on me.
Sorry, honey. I'm trying to do. I can see under there pretty well too now. I don't see nothing so far. It's a really small area under there. It almost was flat.
I think you're good.
Good. I'm glad it crushed you.
No, pull him out of there so he don't rot in your pumpkin.
Yeah. Had to get a stick or something to get him out. But we're still on the ground solid here. I mean, she's dead on the ground right there. She's lifted up here, but not up here. And I'm gonna send this to Scott. Hang on a minute. Guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow right here in the hollers and hills of West Virginia.